So in the subject of design of steel structure, today we have seen the design steps of batten plate. Design steps of batten plate. How can we design a batten plate in a built-up member? So in previous lectures we can see the process of designing of lacing member, and now we can see the batten plate design process. The code which we use is IS 800 2007. So the step, first difference between batten and lacing is inclined member and batten is horizontal member. And first of all, slenderness ratio is the major difference between lacing and batten. Slenderness ratio for lacing, we can see that lambda is equal to KL upon RXX into 1.05. But here for batting plate, the slenderness ratio is equal to KL upon RXX into 1.10. The 1.10 is 10% more. 10% more in battens. In case of battens, the first difference is the slenderness ratio is KL upon R into 1.10, 10% more. So, in the design of batten, the first step is spacing between channels. We find out the spacing between channels. We can use angle system. Those may be face to face or back to back. So I can draw a channel face to face just like that. This is a face to face channel section. So first of all, first step is spacing between channel. Find out the spacing between channels. And the formula we use for channel, the process is same as lacing member. Use parallel axis theorem. Use parallel axis theorem. We use parallel axis theorem to find out the clear spacing between channels. And what is the clear spacing between channels? It is denoted by D. And the formula is different for back to back and for face to face connection. So first we see back to back and then we see face to face. So the what is the formula for back to back? It is here 2 IYY plus A D by 2 plus CYY whole square equal to 2IXX. It is same as we seen in lacing member designing. Okay, or in face to face connection, the sign plus is changed in minus and all the elements are same. Twice IYY plus A D by 2 minus CYY square is equal to twice of IXX. So the major difference is the sign. We use back to back plus and in face to face minus. Okay. Now the second step is spacing between battens. It is spacing between channels. Now we can find spacing between battens. So I draw a diagram of battening plate here and explain what is the spacing between battens. Suppose two column sections are like this and they are connected with a battening plate like this, one at top end and one at bottom end. The bolted connection is required, so we can do bolted connection at the ends of the battening plate. And what is we can find in second step? Spacing between battens. Spacing between battens. So how can we represent spacing between battens? And it is denoted by C. What is the spacing between battens? A center of bolts of one batten to the center of bolt of other batten. The distance is called the spacing between battens. इसको ही हम लिखते हैं किससे? C से. Vertical distance between two battens from CG of bolt to other battening plate CG of bolt is called spacing between battens C. How can we find the value of C? C is always less than 0.7 lambda Ry by 0.7 multiply by lambda multiply by Ry by. Lambda is the slenderness ratio and Ry by is the y direction में जो रेडियस है, ठीक है, रेडियस ऑफ जायरेशन है. And the other condition is C is less than 50 into Ry by, and we choose the minimum of both of these. Minimum of both of these is called spacing between channels. C should be less than above the condition. Minimum of both of these two conditions is called spacing between channels. Now the third step of designing of lacing batten member is to find the size of end batten. What is end batten and intermediate batten? I can explain here. Let's see. Suppose a batten is in the middle of these columns. So they are called end batten. This is end batten and this is also end batten, but this is called intermediate batten. Intermediate batten. So first we can find the size of end batten, then we can find the size of intermediate batten. So first we find the size of end batten. Third step is size of end batten. What is the size of end batten? And it is denoted by DE. The size of end batten is denoted by DE. Let's see the formula of, first of all, we find the DE dash, and this is by D plus twice CYY. This is the DE dash. What is DE dash? DE dash is the depth. DE dash is the depth, and this depth is always greater than twice of VF. This depth is always greater than twice of BF, where BF is the width of flange, where BF is the width of flange. and this is called effective depth. This is called effective depth. Now we can find the end batten, size of end batten, and this is DE is equal to DE dash plus 2 into E, and E stands for end distance. And how can we find end distance? End distance having two types of that: machine cut. For machine cut, it has two types: machine cut and for hand cut. For machine cut, we will take 1.5 into D naught, and for machine cut, we will take 1.7 into D naught, where D naught is the diameter of bolt hole, where D naught represents the diameter of bolt hole. So, let's take an example. How can we find the end distance? Suppose the diameter of bolt is D is equal to 20 mm. We can take a example where we can find out the end distance. So we assume that the diameter of bolt is 20 mm. Now what is the diameter of bolt hole? D naught. D naught is the, we can read कि 16 mm से जब भी ज़्यादा होता है तो डायमीटर ऑफ बोल्ट होल में हम +2 ऐड कर देते हैं, तो 20 का 22 mm. It is the diameter of bolt hole. Now we can find out both machine cut or for both hand cut. So now we can calculate for machine cut. Machine cut 1.5 into D naught 22. So the value is coming from this is 33. So we can find the value of E, and distance is 33, or we can assume as similar 35. Okay, so this process is find out to end distance. Now the next step to find out the size of intermediate batten. This is the size of end batten. Now we can find the size for intermediate batten. Intermediate battens, they are connected in middle of the column. Okay, so size of intermediate batten. Size of intermediate batten. It is represented by DI. Intermediate batten DI. So first of all, we can find the effective depth. Effective depth, and the effective depth is DI dash is equal to DI dash is equal to 3/4 into DE, where DE stands for the size of end batten, size of end batten, and the overall depth. And now we can find overall depth, and what is the formula for overall depth? DI is equal to DI dash plus 2 into E. DI dash plus 2 into E, where E is the end distance. So the intermediate size of intermediate batten is find out by effective depth of overall depth. First of all, we can find out effective depth, that is DI dash is equal to 3/4 into effective depth of end batten. End batten की effective depth है D, और ओवरऑल डेप्थ में क्या करेंगे, इस डी आई डैश की वैल्यू को रख के ट्वाइस ऑफ एन डिस्टेंस से मल्टीप्लाई कर देंगे, तो यहां से हमें मिल जाएगी क्या, साइज ऑफ इंटरमीडिएट बैटन। इसके बाद हम देखेंगे क्या आगे की स्टेप और क्या क्या है, जिसमें हम लेंथ, थिकनेस और फोर्स की बात करेंगे। तो ठीक है, यहां तक आई होप आप लोगों को क्लियर होगा। थैंक यू सो मच।